welcome dear guests, parents, grandparents, a shout out to the family members and friends who don't really want to be here because we've all been in your shoes before, to our wonderful teachers and the soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2015. Let's give ourselves and all of our supporters a round of applause. Yeah. First, I would like to give my mother some credit. She is the reason I stand here speaking to you. Not only has she been my inspiration, foundation, motivation, but she also said that if I wasn't speaking, she wouldn't come. Let us also acknowledge that Mr. Ribbons, for the past 4 years, has tried very hard to keep the hats off of our heads, but only for us to have the last hurrah. Anyway, before we begin, I'm going to ask for a small favor. Let's all take a deep breath. Exhale, all the way. All right, I just wanted to say that my speech took your breath away. Seems like it works. So you've all been under the false impression that a graduation ceremony is to celebrate our accomplishments and to get our diplomas. Well, no. We force you here so that you can have a little taste of what we had to go through for the past 4 years. Smelly high schoolers, no air conditioning, getting confused on the way here, testy administration, typing the word Ashwaubenon and having it autocorrect to washerwomen. But anyway, down to the important part. What I really came to say today, as your international guest speaker, is that we're probably lost. High school graduation is simply the end of the beginning, and now we have to say goodbye to everything we know. We no longer have to ask the teacher if we may go to the bathroom. We can decide for ourselves now. Tomorrow, we decide we will take our first steps into the rest of our lives. And now is when we take on our own independence. But where are we supposed to walk? We don't have a GPS to guide us. According to Jules Sheenman, a renowned editorial cartoonist, on the road ahead, you'll face crippling student loan debt, increasing automation in the job market, and the prospect of being the first generation Americans to do worse than your parents. That's all. Sorry. I couldn't figure out how to make that sound inspirational. Well, you know what? He can shove it because I disagree. This class of Washerwomen High School has already accomplished some amazing things. Together, we've amassed more than $2 million in scholarship money, the largest amount in AHS history. Who said we couldn't outdo our parents? Together, we can recite the pillars of MLA formatting, even after a lobotomy. My speech is typed in 12-point Times New Roman font, double-spaced, 1-inch margin on all sides, heading on the first page, page number with last name on each page. How did the English teachers ever doubt us? Together, our class has achieved the highest GPA ever in AHS history. By default, because we were the first grade to have weighted grading. But we're still probably the smartest class ever. Together, we've dedicated more than 60,000 hours of community service. So we know, together, we can get some amazing things done. As we spread out now, from here to Madison, from Texas to Massachusetts, we need to continue to do good in the world as individuals. From here, we can go anywhere. We may be lost and we may not know who we are yet, but we know our potential and we know what we can do. I want us to take on the world and leave no regrets. It's pretty cool if you think about it. We live in an age where presidents might be more than just pale, male, an age where we're being confronted more than ever, the issues of racism, sexism, classism, elitism, identity, sexuality, and everything else. But before we can tackle these problems, we need to figure out who we are, to find our individuality in a world of electronics that shut it down. Remind the computer daily that I am Donglin, not to be autocorrected to Zhang, that we are Ashwaubenon, not to be autocorrected to washerwomen. We need to build integrity in a world where everyone else finds a disguise. We need to build our worth in reality instead of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We need to find ourselves when everyone else is trying to tell us who to be. Remember, from middle school until now, we found new hobbies, new friends, new interests, and tried new things, and figured out ourselves a little bit more. Don't be alarmed now if the only thing you're sure about is that you're not sure. And even if you think you have everything figured out, keep exploring. Together as a class, we've achieved amazing, amazing things. But as we go our separate ways now, I have full faith that we will continue to do just as well. With that, I am more than proud to say that I am a part of Washerwomen Class of 2015.